Hi and welcome back to It's a Miracle Budgeting. My name is Brandy and I'm a cash budgeter. I do budget only for my income. I am married. We actually have 6 kids, 3 at home, 3 on their own, and we do not budget together. We have been married for 19 years and together 22 and have never budgeted together. It is what works for us. I do have one ugly janky nail. While I was out of town this week, it broke and I can't get it until Friday, so I do have one ugly nail, but we're going to get started. This is the second half of my last paycheck. I'm paid bi-weekly. I'm doing a little experiment and seeing if I split it in half, if it works better for me. This week was not a good example because I was on a business trip. My work covered all my expenses, so I pretty much spent zero other than gas, and that will be reimbursed as well. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is empty our cash envelopes. And they actually probably have a ton to be emptied this week. This is the wallet I talked about in my last video. I actually bought it from Coach Outlet. This was my gift to myself because I actually was monetized recently and I had been kind of creating a little nest egg in my account to cover this because I knew I wanted to get this or one similar. Luckily, this was not sold out when I went to get it. So my spare has my same 10 I always keep in here just in case there's an emergency, I need cash, don't have something on me. I have no 5s and no 1s. I basically spent no cash other than my gas this week, so that's why these are empty and they didn't get anything in them. Groceries, I did not spend anything, so this is 25. I'm going to set to the side. Fuel, I have 5. I'm going to leave this in here. I'm getting ready to stuff a little bit more. I have about a quarter tank after my trip, so I want to make sure I can put the most in there I can. So I'm going to leave that in there. Spending, again, it was a business trip. I didn't have time to do anything fun, so I'm setting that aside. Subscriptions has 15. It does not roll over. Eating out, my work covered everything, so this is going to go into there. And then this is actually, because it says rollover, but I don't have a tab. I didn't make these, and I think the business that made these is actually out of business now. I can't find anything on them. So it was Happily Ever Plans, and I don't have another one. I think I'm going to try to make some of these, but I just use rollover, and this 10 was household and 5 was miscellaneous, so I'm going to throw that in there too. So our total rollover this week is, let's see if I get these organized real quick. $20, $30, $40, $55, $65, $70. That's really good of cash rollover. Again, if I didn't have a business trip, it wouldn't have been that great, but that's where we're at. And then I want to show you guys one more thing before I get started. I actually just got these in the shop. These are the cracked print, and I have these in, I think, 5 different colors. They're A6. I just think it is so cute. I might use this for my like planner that I use. I put it paper just to keep it for notes when I'm out and about. I'm not sure, but I really just thought these were beautiful, and they're in black and green and yellow and white and pink, I believe. So these are gorgeous, and they're available in my shop, which is like down below. So first thing we're going to do is groceries, and groceries is going to get 25. Next is fuel, and fuel is also going to get 25. How do I want to do this? Actually, I think what I'm going to do, no, I guess not. I can always go into that rollover if I need to get change. I just don't want to use all my 10s on something. Spending is going to get 15. Subscriptions is going to get 15. Oops. Grabbing more than I need. Eating out is going to get 15. And then household and miscellaneous is 15. And what I'm going to do really quick, I'm going to get some change out of my rollover before I move on. Let's see, 50, 20, 30, 40, 50. We'll do that. And I'll put that in rollover. That way we have a little bit more to work with here. I don't like when it's all 5s in my envelopes, and because my ATM loves 5s, I always end up with more 5s things. So this is done. I'm going to throw this back in my wallet. I do just carry these right in the front here. And it does go like that. And then I have a matching purse that goes with it as well. I've never been like a, fancy schmancy name brand type person, but that's one bag I've been wanting for a really long time, so that was my reward to myself. So kids is getting 5, and it has a 20 right now, so we'll have it 25. Grandsons is also getting a 5. So it will have 25. School is getting 5. And actually, I'll just leave the 5 in there. School is a little bit different for us. It is school clothes, but it's also if they needed summer clothes. Anything basically it's like kids clothing basically is what this fund is. So I do fund it year round. Birthdays is getting 15. And we have, let's see. So we have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. Our next birthday is November 22nd. My son is turning 15, so that's the birthday we're saving for right now. We don't do, like I see some people do $500 for their kids' birthdays and stuff. We've never been like that. We have a very big family and we do modest birthdays, and no judgment to anybody else. If you can afford to and want to and love to, that's beautiful. But we have created a pattern in our family where we do not do huge birthdays, and our kids are okay with that because they're used to it. Beauty eye stuff last week, I haven't touched it yet, so I'm leaving that alone. Pets is getting a 10. No, Pets is getting 15, excuse me. So Pets now has 10, 20, 25, 30. Medical is getting 30. And actually, I might switch some of this out. Those 50s. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just going to switch a 50 out. Not both of them. And that way I have a little bit more. I like having bills in here, so if I have to do a prescription or if I have to do a copay, I don't have to worry about getting change. Most doctor's offices don't even let cash come in. They have to use your card. And it's easier if I don't have to make change in order to pay my card back. And that is it for that binder. And this is one that I've made, and I can put in, if you want something like this, I can do this for you in my shop. Next is home. This is stuff that relates to the house. We're saving for things around here. And here's where this money comes in. It goes into my house cash. This basically is like my rollover. Some people call it house cash. Some people call it rollover. A lot of different names for it. But I've basically spent no money this week, so it kind of worked out great that a lot rolled over. So this is building a little bit. Let me grab my phone. These don't like to stay open. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 185, 190, 195. That is beautiful. Sam's Club, I'm not yet stuffing. We actually just purchased a membership, and I would like to start putting small amounts in over a long term so that I can have it ready and pay cash for everything, but I haven't started it yet. It's something that's going to be coming. Month Ahead is getting, oops, and I do this every single time. Month Ahead gets $25 out of house cash. I forget this every single time. I have to go back. So it gets $25 out of house cash, and then $25 out of here. And house cash now will have, actually, you know what I can do? I'm going to put these back, and I'm going to grab that last 50. Because this is definitely a long-term fund. I like keeping it very consolidated. 1, 2, 253. So we have 300 a month ahead, and that literally makes me so happy because this is a fun I am trying to concentrate on and trying to build. Clothing is getting a 10. So I'm actually just going to put that 10 back, and I'm going to grab a 20. Car expenses is getting 25. So car will have 50, 70, 90, 110, 115. Car tags is getting a 5. And we will have 20, 30, 40, oh no, 20, 40, 60, 85. And this is for my licensing and tabs on my cars. My car actually just got renewed in August, so it is for next year. That's why I'm saving such a small amount, because I have the whole year. I actually do cover my husband's tags because I actually pay the car insurance too, because we split our bills, and that's one of the bills that I do take care of. Home is getting a 10, and I'm going to switch this out and just grab a 20. Vacation is getting 20. It's a fun I'm trying to build. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40. So 140 in vacation. I think that's it for this binder. It is. The rest I did add. Anniversary is going to be starting to save for next year's our 20th anniversary, so we do want to do something for our anniversary. And then these are for next year. I'm not yet saving for those. Once my loan's paid off, there's some things I plan to concentrate on, and that's why I have those funds in there. Then savings is next. Snowball is getting 115. I wonder if I'm going to have enough here. I feel like I'm going to be missing something. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, I'm probably going to be short. 85, 90, 95, 100, 1, 5, 10, 15. Let me make sure I did that right. Because I still have quite a few funds left. I wonder if I messed something up. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so this is 515. I'll have to do the rest of this and see. I think I messed up though. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 82, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Well, that's it right there. There's an extra 10 in here. So, let me count one more time. It should be 230. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. Wait a minute. I am breaking stuff. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Oh, I did have the right amount. I just counted wrong. Oh, geez. Okay. So this is 230. Savings. I need to see something. Hold on. I have a feeling I did too much last week. That's why. This is new to me. I just changed my process. I previously didn't do oh, I did. Okay, weird. I didn't do this weekly previously, so this is why this is messing up now. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, this is definitely, I'm short on cash. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull money out of my house cash, and then I will pull money out of the bank and put it back because I don't want to mess up what I've got going here. So what I'm going to do is get my house cash. I'm going to write down how much I have in here, and then I know how much to pull out. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170. Okay, so 170 in house cash. I'm going to write that down. And then I'll have to go pull this out of the bank. Whatever I am missing once I finish, I'll pull out of the bank because this isn't working the way it is. Okay, so 40 should be going to my savings. So we are going to have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90. So 290. 290? Yeah, 290. That's nice. That's really nice. Slowly getting it built back up. Emergency fund is getting 25. Oops. That's my 1,000. If you've never seen these, I have Grogu Baby Yoda. He's so cute. 25. And I'm going to put this 5 back and grab a 10. Actually, I'm going to put this all back and grab a 50. So we have 100 in our cash emergency fund. I do have an emergency fund in the bank as well. And I do have like savings and retirement. This isn't all my money, but it is. Thanksgiving, I'm actually not stuffing anymore. I can tell you how much I have in here. I've already bought a lot for Thanksgiving because everything is selling out around me. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have $100 on Thanksgiving. All I have left to buy is like my fresh stuff, like celery and onions and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much done with Thanksgiving. Santa is getting 75. 40, 50, 60, 75. And we already have saved 1,000, put it in the bank, and some of it's used, but this is what we saved originally. And then we had 500. So we started off with 1,500, a little over 1,500, but when I started tracking it, 1,500. So this is over and above that. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150. So we don't actually have all that in the bank anymore. For example, that 500 I sent to my daughter, but I'm keeping it there so I know how much I saved total at the end of the year, and I know how much to budget for next year. Holiday gets a 5. And it has a 20, a really beat up 20. Holy cow. It's a really beat up 20. This holidays I use for like the off holidays. So we're not Christian, so we don't do like a traditional Christmas. We don't do Easter, but we do like Labor Day and Memorial Day and things like that. So that's what that's for. Valentine's Day, we buy the kids candy. Gifts is getting 15. 5, 10, 15. And thank you for your patience while I figure this out. I'm not used to stuffing weekly, so I can mess stuff up because I'm not used to it. 50, 70, 90, 95, 105 in gifts. Just gotta remember to pull that 170 out and put it in here. I'm sure that's probably why I had more money in the bank than I thought I was gonna need or gonna have. So for some reason I ended up doing that to myself. Planner is going to get 10. So it will have 20. And I already do have my 2020 planners. This is just for stickers, things like that. Dividers I'm buying. And then tech is getting nothing. So that is it for that. And then I already did all my savings challenges. In fact, my girls who budget, I actually had to correct. I only put 20. It should have been 40. I did put that in there. So my savings challenges are all done. But I do have in here, oops, I have one in here. I actually am putting 15 into my other. This is actually... Erin twibbles around aimlessly. This is actually her challenge. I cannot find the sheets that I did in my video. I have looked everywhere. I misplaced them. And because it's ending in October, I did not want to reprint them. But this is for hers. And I do link her in the cards or in the box below. So 15 is going here. And this is for self-care. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that is in that. And that's the only one in this binder that we're doing right now. The rest were already done last week. And then for business, we are doing 15, and that is it for this. I'll see how much I have left and figure out how much I need to pull out from my bank. So now in my business, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this is basically right now I'm covering some business expenses that, because I'm 100% reinvesting, I don't have excess money for certain things. So I'm actually paying some things out of pocket right now. As it grows and gets bigger, I shouldn't have to do that much longer. So that is that. So what do we have left here? 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24. So let's see. We had 170 we pulled out of house cash. 24 is going to go back in. That means 146 is what I'm going to pull out of my bank and put back in my house cash. I had a feeling because this is the first time I've ever done it this way that I was going to do that. And so I did make sure I didn't touch any of the cash in my account yet. So I'm putting the 24 into house cash, and I will pull out the 146 this week and get that put in there as well. And that is it for this cash stuffing. As I do these weekly, it will get smoother. So I appreciate you bearing with me while I figure it out. I just feel like it's easier on my budget and easier on me as far as cash envelopes more so than sinking funds to do it weekly. So if you've made this far, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, make sure you ring the bell for notifications. And if you have any questions, make sure you post them down below, or you can PM me on Instagram or even email me through my business. I'll be happy to help. Have a great day, guys.